Good evening. Today I'm going to show you how to make little tabs like this, little fold over tabs to go in your journal so that it looks like this. Using a tab punch board. Okay. Now, ordinarily, when you use a tab punch board, you use it to make ones that will fit in a file folder, yeah? But we're not going to do that. All we're making is the top bit, and they will fold over your pages so that you will have a pretty tab both front and back. All right? Now, you must be aware, though, that if you are using paper or card that has a direction or an orientation, that one side of your tab will be upside down. Now this one, I'm just going to pull the focus in a little bit so you can see it, has butterflies on it, which is very, very pretty. Now that side is absolutely fine, but when you turn it over, your butterflies are upside down. Okay, so you need to be aware of that if you're using paper that's got, that should be one way up, it's fine on one side, but it's not good on the other. To start off with, what you need is a piece of card that is 1.5 inches wide. Okay, it can be as long as you want, but it needs to be about 1.5 inches or slightly smaller wide. And then what you're going to do is you're going to fold this in half lengthways down the middle. Okay, so take a little bit of time doing this and make sure you get it as even as possible. You don't want to use paper because that makes your tabs weak. So you want sort of something that's got a bit of firmness behind it. Not really, really thick card, but something that at least will hold up to being on the edge of your pages. So once that's in, I like to burnish with my bone folder, just to get those creases in. There we go. Now, if you were making the tabs to go in folders and stuff like that, you would be using a sheet and you would be using this section. You're not going to be using this section, and you're also not going to be needing this. All you need is this, okay? You would ordinarily put this in these little holes, then you would guide your bit of paper in. Well, that's okay if you've got a wider bit of paper. But because this is narrow, once it goes past those holes, it would then just slip straight through, like so. We don't want that. So what you want to do is get another piece of card, okay, line it up with the line to the right of these holes on this side. Okay, there's a line in between these two. Line it up with that, like so, and it will act as a butt for this. So you line it up and then you punch, like so. And there you go, you've got your first tabbed corner. Now, do you want small tabs, do you want medium tabs, or do you want large tabs? They come in a variety of different sizes. Okay, so you've got small, medium, and large, just to give you an idea on, or is that too, no, that's too medium. I do have a large somewhere. Is it that one? Yeah, just slightly bigger than so that's your 3 sizes there, you can just see. So I'm trying to get it so it's not whiting out. Alright, the large one is about 5 centimetres across the top of there. Alright, so then what you do is on your tab punch board, and I will bring this up so that you can see it a little bit more clearly, you've got these grooves here. See those? That's for your small tabs, your medium tabs and your large tabs. And what you do is you line up the groove on your strip of paper with one of those grooves on your punch board. So if you want a long one, you line it up with that end one. If you want it not quite so long, you line it up with the medium one. And if you want it a short one, you line it up with that one. Okay, now I'm going to use the short one because I don't use long tabs, not a lot of them anyway. So you line up the short one and you punch, and away comes your tab. If it doesn't come away, if you have like a little bit of paper stuck at the bottom, which means that you've cut your paper a little bit too wide, then what you need to do on that is just literally just go pair of scissors and trim it off. Okay, then you put your bit of card back in there, line up your bit of paper like so, move your card and punch. Okay, then line it up with wherever you want. And there's your tab. And you just simply keep on doing that all the way along. Don't forget to clear out underneath every now and then, because you end up with a lot of the little corners that you've punched off. So let's make a medium one. It's not easy, it's hard work. And there you go, there's a medium tab. Okay, so you literally could just do that, going down your strip of paper all the way down. So there you go. I mean, out of a 12-inch piece of paper, I got 2 medium tabs and 3 small tabs. All right, and then all you do is just glue it, stick it to your paper, glue the other side, and stick it to the other side of your paper, and then you've got this nice little tab that's quite strong if you use, you know, lightweight cardstock. And you can cut it out of your scraps from other projects. You know, if you've cut down your scrapbook paper, your paper pads, if they're cardstock, you can cut those down. And you know, I mean, I've got strips galore here that I'm going to use, and I'm going to use all of these, and I will get 2 strips out of that because that's about 3 inches across. You know, so I'm going to cut these down and end up with a whole load of tabs. So this is 2 strips that I've done so far, and I've got all these tabs. Okay, so I hope you found that helpful. If you did, please feel free to give this video a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Any comments, questions, suggestions, feedback, anything that I can help you with, please feel free to leave it down in the comments down below, and I will answer. Every comment gets a like, a love, or a written response. If you click the book down in that corner, you'll be subscribed, and if you hit the bell that then appears down below, you'll be notified when I upload new content. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you next time. Take it easy, guys.